Just letting you guys know you can listen to my podcast No Bleeps anywhere you stream podcasts or on my No Bleeps YouTube channel, link in the description. Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Sesh. Today we're talking about Shane Dawson because he has been dropping some hints that he might be returning back very, very soon to YouTube, and he's making it clear that he feels pretty alright with posting on his Instagram story. Let's get into it. So over the past month, Shane has been posting on his Instagram story more and more and more, and people believe that this is all leading up to him sort of getting more comfortable with being back on social media and being back online and feeling out how people feel about this, and ultimately leading him to start posting again on YouTube in the near future. I definitely think that Shane will post a video in 2021. I don't know when it will be, but I definitely feel this coming based on his Instagram stories. He is definitely starting to be more comfortable posting, and I thought that he was only posting that one time when the conspiracy anniversary was coming up. I talked about it in a Sunday special a few weeks ago, but around November 1st, Shane Dawson started posting on his Instagram story this long series of Instagram pictures, basically recapping his entire experience making the conspiracy palette with Jeffree Star. And he just was reminiscing on all of the amazing times that he had and moments when the launch happened. Now, this definitely gave people a clue that Shane was going to be coming back, because at the very end of all of the photos that he was recapping, he said, "Sorry for all the pics, just feeling emotional and sentimental tonight. I'll be back soon, I promise. Thanks for going down memory lane with me. Hope you had an amazing and safe Halloween." So I talked about this in a Sunday special, saying how you guys felt about Shane coming back, and a lot of people were just not ready to see it happen. And I feel that a lot of people truly do feel that way, that they feel like the things that Shane were exposed for are just things that you cannot be forgiven for. Like, they were really, 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 really bad, and people just don't want to support that anymore. But there are still people, obviously with anyone, there's obviously people that are ride or dies, and they are going to stick by your side no matter what. So people do want to see Shane come back. Believe it or not, you guys. Those are the people that are keeping him going and want to see him come back. And I believe that once he recapped this on his story, he probably got a lot of comments and messages saying that they want him to come back and all of this stuff. And so he started posting on his Instagram story a lot more after this. There was another time that he posted on his Instagram story saying, "First time leaving the house in a long time. Thanks for the face mask, at Trisha Paytas." And then he said later, "Congrats at Jeffree Star on this beautiful piece of art," showing off the new Blood Money palette. Then saying, "And thank you for all the PR you sent me this year, knowing that I probably wasn't going to post about it. Getting these packages the last few months always makes my day and lifts my spirits. Love you at Jeffree Star." Now, a lot of rumors were swirling around earlier this year when Shane and Jeffree were both going through this drama together, because Shane was getting called out. A lot of people felt maybe Jeffree was going to drop Shane because it was not a good look for his brand, and Jeffree always cares about his brand and how he looks and all this stuff. But obviously it's very clear that they never ended their friendship, and Jeffree is still sending Shane stuff, and Shane is still saying "I love you," so they're definitely close as ever still. And after all this, Shane continued to post on his Instagram story just random little things. "Hey, gonna decorate the other tree. Hope you guys are having a good week. Sorry, last post, I just had to show you the Mario star." And very shortly after that, he posted that he even edited a video for Rylan, saying, "I edited this video for Rylan and I'm really proud of it. Check it out, swipe up." And then in the next slide, he says a little thank you to Trisha for letting him use her song in the video. But the reason why I can't really show it to you is because there's like talks of bodily fluids in this, and I don't think I can even talk about that in a video. So, and by bodily fluids, I mean like when you're feeling sick in the tum. And a couple of days after he posted this about editing this video for Rylands, he actually gave Jeffree Star a very long happy birthday Instagram story, and all of the animals in his home said happy birthday as well. People just really believe that this is a big sign that he is feeling ready to come back. And I want to know how you feel about these Instagram posts and the fact that he quite possibly might actually be coming back, because for a really long time it was just a rumor. People were thinking that Shane was going to be coming back, and some people really thought he was actually going to be away forever. But I just always thought that Shane was going to come back no matter what. I just felt that he would. I don't think that he would ever stay away from the internet, mostly because Trisha Paytas is very close to him, and she said that he wasn't going to leave the internet forever. Like, he just loves it way too much to ever leave. So I just kind of took Trisha's word on that, because they're very close, and I don't think Trisha would lie about a situation like that. Now it certainly is becoming way more clear that he's going to be coming back. There's a bunch of talk about how he is going to be coming back, and the theories are honestly endless, and people definitely have a lot of thoughts on it. And with the stories that he has been making on Jeffree Star, Trisha Paytas, both people that are very problematic, very, very problematic. Like, Jeffree has been in some really hot water this year, and if he made another series with Jeffree, I just don't know if he would understand the point of why on earth he started to get looked at under the microscope. Like, the only reason why Shane truly got canceled the way that he did, and that people were trying to hold him accountable, was because people were like, whoa. You guys, he's been supporting Jeffree Star, and all of this bad stuff has been coming out about Jeffree Star, and Shane is over here still loving on him. And also, same with Trisha Paytas, he started getting called out for being friends with Trisha, and, you know, he started getting looked at, and people were just like, wait, look at Shane's past. I knew that Shane kind of had a bad past, but I definitely did not know that all of that was existing on his channel, and it was disturbing. And I think a lot of other people thought the same thing. They didn't realize that he had all that stuff in his past. So to see Shane now, you know, obviously he does act very different in his videos, but to see that he had that stuff still on his channel was very, very confusing, very concerning for a lot of people. And it definitely opened up a lot of people's eyes to, do we really know who Shane is? And that's really where it spiraled out of control in terms of people calling him out. I think if he came back and collabed with Jeffree, it would just not be a good look for him. And I think people would be angry. And it would cause people to just bring up all that old stuff all over again and get really upset at him again. And I think the same goes for Trisha, but on a way less of a level. Trisha is not everyone's favorite person. Trisha has done some really bad things, and she continues to do really bad things, and she's really upsetting a lot of people even in this moment. But I definitely think people would be way more upset if he were to collab with Jeffree. But it wouldn't be a surprise to me because of how he is acting in these Instagram stories, saying that he loves Jeffree, he's so thankful that Jeffree is sending him all this stuff, wishing Jeffree happy birthday. It just makes sense that he would honestly keep making videos with these two at least, because these are the only two people that I know to be his friends, to be honest. A lot of people feel like Garrett and Andrew have also moved on from being friends with Shane because they have a channel together, they're starting a podcast. I know that Garrett and Andrew were originally friends first, way before Andrew was ever working with Shane and Garrett was friends with Shane. They were always friends from the beginning, but people have said that Garrett was shading Shane during the entire time where people were calling him out. So I'm really not sure how they are, if they're on good terms or what. I know that Andrew took out that he was working for Shane out of his Instagram bio. I don't know if that was just kind of to protect him from any hate, or because he's legitimately not working with Shane or the family anymore. But there's some other thoughts. Maybe he's going to be coming back with conspiracy videos. Maybe Shane is going to be doing behind the scenes of the horror movie that he claimed to be working on. Maybe he's going to do a series on himself and try to clear his name. I'm really unsure of how everything's going to go. Some people were throwing out the idea that he might do a wedding series because him and Ryland are going to be getting married. Shane really can pull at the heartstrings at times. Like, he has this special way of making people feel sad for him. Like, I don't know what it was, but in the conspiracy series, when they were making the palette, people literally were feeling sad for Shane when he said, like, he was never making the amount of money that other people were making off of, like, merch and all this stuff while crying in, like, Balenciaga and, like, Gucci and all this stuff and this big, massive home. And people were, like, realizing it later, like, wait, Shane really made us feel like he was poor while wearing Balenciaga. So I think Shane really knows how to pull at the heartstrings. And if he came out with this wedding series, people might be like, oh my God, I love Shane. I I don't know, you guys, because I could really see that happening. But it'll certainly be very interesting to see what path he goes down in terms of trying to come back to the internet. I could imagine it being very, very scary, but who knows how it will actually turn out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about what he might come back with, how you think it might go. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.